My name is Wayne, and this afternoon, we're in Nepal. Kathmandu, I love saying that. It reminds me of Cat Stevens for some reason, and we just lost our light. So what happened was the light just went off because we're about to talk about top secret stuff. A friend of mine, Amit, who asked us to help design the US Embassy in Kathmandu, we were going to have it be Visbeen can do. This was a blast, and this started with us trying to do something very Nepalistic. I apologize to all you Nepalians, but we started with this kind of being this residence that was going to be used for the US Embassy. The challenge of this project was immense in that every nuance, every room was spelled out in great detail. So if you've seen The Accountant, Ben Affleck does a great job of looking like a guy that is unusual. I don't know, Ben, you seem like a great guy to me, I like you. And in the first movie, he builds a puzzle upside down. It's actually Muhammad Ali boxing. That's what this was like. To me, it's a blast. I love being able to come up with a solution that's creative, building the puzzle backwards. So when you see a plan that looks pretty organized here, I had to be exact on sizes of rooms, exact on number of fixtures, how many elevators, how many stairs, what had to happen in each room. The list was very long and much more comprehensive than any client list I've ever seen before. And it's really taking that puzzle with all those components and pieces and coming out with a cohesive building that I think is attractive, that's inviting, that's architecturally interesting, and has all the nuance that this has, yet it fit every piece of the puzzle. And it all starts with sketching and more sketching and developing floor plans and the state dining room, the salon, the public reception area, the feeling of that room. I did a sketch of what that room felt like when you first entered, kind of walking in. It's a small-scaled, grand space. And I love the intimacy of the space, yet the levels of detail. It had to be a secure residence, so it's of course a walled compound. We played with kind of how the walls in this site would work. So there's a lot of detail behind the scenes. We had height limitations, we had things we had to deal with, here they are. The discretion of the front behind the wall, this kind of round entry statement, the ramps for handicapped accessibility. You have to deal with all the realities of a space. Here you've got the heliport, you've got the turnaround, you've got the parking for staff, the garages, some of the gardens that are existing on the property. And you can see I just keep developing that space more and more and layering, much like my sketching process, which is layering upon layering. That's how I design. And then we just kept developing those sketches to a point when we had a concept put together that you could kind of visualize how the building would work. We developed all the floor plans, and then Amit with his fabulous team in India took this to photorealism. They were able to take this concept sketch that I did and worked on and take the building to fruition. I tend to focus so much more when I'm in the drawing zone, that I can pay attention to things around me, I can hear what's happening. So 5 hours might have seemed like 15 minutes to me, because once I'm in that zone, it's a blast. It's an adrenaline blast for me. You might like to jump out of airplanes, you might like to climb mountains. I love to sit and dream, because the creativity's happening all the time, and until I can get it on paper, I can't sit still. That's the beauty of architecture. That's what makes my job so fun every day, and that's why these creative geniuses behind me make us look good. I'm disappointed to say that we didn't receive the award for the project. Now, I will say that I was brought into this last minute. We had 4 days to complete this project and put it all together. I'm disappointed we didn't get it, but given the lack of time that we had to put into it, I think we did a pretty beautiful job.